Assalamualaikum and good morning to all my students of class 9. Welcome to Metropolitan Foundation School. I am your class teacher Miss Noreen. As you know students, we all are suffering to severe condition of COVID-19 virus. So I request to all my students of class 9, kindly please stay home and follow SOPs and save your life. Thanks. Assalamualaikum and good morning to all my students of class 9. My name is Miss Noreen and I will teach you chemistry online. Welcome to Metropolitan Foundation School. As you know students, your chemistry paper consists of 3 sections. Section A consists of MCQs. So today I will discuss MCQs of chapter number 4, that is periodicity of element. Okay. Now I will discuss MCQs of chapter number 4. Number 1. The modern periodic table contains 7 horizontal rows called, these 7 horizontal rows what are called? Number 1 period, number 2 group, number 3 classification. The correct answer is these horizontal rows are called periods. Students, look at this picture. In this picture you see modern periodic table. In this modern periodic table, elements are arranged horizontal manner. These horizontal rows are called periods. Okay. Now we discuss second MCQs, that is modern periodic table is based, modern periodic table contain vertical columns. First option A 16, option B 17, option C 18 and option D 19. These MCQs total number of vertical columns in the modern periodic table is, कितने vertical columns होते हैं modern periodic table के अंदर? 4 ऑप्शन है. ऑप्शन A 16, ऑप्शन B 17, ऑप्शन C 18 and ऑप्शन D 19. So the correct answer in the modern periodic table vertical columns are 16. Okay, look at this picture. In this picture you see vertical columns. Elements are arranged in vertical manner, in y axis, in vertical manner. These vertical columns are called groups. And how many groups are present in the modern periodic table? 16. Remember students, how many groups are present in modern periodic table? 16 groups are included in modern periodic table. Now discuss another MCQs, that is the modern periodic table is based on, modern periodic table is based on option A mass number, option B atomic number, option C group number. modern periodic table किसके ऊपर बेस करता है? So the correct option, modern periodic table is based on atomic number. What do you mean by atomic number? Atomic number means sum of number of protons and electrons present in the atom is called their atomic number. किसी भी एटम के अंदर जितने नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रेजेंट होते हैं वो उसका एटॉमिक नंबर कहलाता है. सो मॉडर्न पीरियोडिक टेबल इज बेस्ड ऑन एटॉमिक नंबर. नेक्स्ट, Mendeleev periodic table. Remember, Mendeleev periodic table was based on on option A mass number, option B atomic number, option C periodic number. Remember students, modern periodic table is based on atomic number, but Mendeleev periodic table is based on mass number. What do you mean by mass number? Mass number means sum of number of protons and neutrons inside the nucleus of atom is called its mass number. न्यूक्लियस के अंदर जितने नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स और न्यूट्रॉन्स होते हैं उस एटम का मास नंबर कहलाता है. ओके, नाउ मूव नेक्स्ट एमसीक्यूज. दिस पीरियड इज इनकम्प्लीट. ऑप्शन ए 4th, ऑप्शन बी 5th, ऑप्शन सी 6th, ऑप्शन डी 7th. Which period in the periodic table is called incomplete period? 7th period in the periodic table is called incomplete period. Why they are called incomplete period? Because number of new elements discovered until and include in 7th period. Okay, now discuss next. All the transition elements are option A metals, option B non-metals, option C gases and option D liquids. So the correct answer in the periodic table, all the transition elements are metals. Next, the most reactive metal is option A beryllium, option B sodium, option C helium and option D neon. The most reactive element, the most reactive metal is sodium. So the correct option B is sodium. The 6th period in the periodic table is called option A long period, option B longest period and option D shortest period. So students, 6th period is also called longest period. So the correct option is option B longest period. Next, noble gases are chemically inert because valence shell contain. It means why noble gases are chemically inert? Because their valence shell contain number option A 6 electron, option B 8 electron and option C 10 electrons. कह रहे हैं कि नोबल गैसेस के वैलेंस शेल में कितने नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं. नोबल गैसेस ग्रुप 8A of periodic table is called noble gases. Therefore, their valence shell contain 8 electrons. Okay students, group 8 in the periodic table is called noble gases. Therefore, their valence shell of noble gases contain 8 electrons because noble gases belong to group 8. Okay, next move MCQs 11. The number of elements present in the periodic table is option A 2, option B 3, option C 4. How many number of electrons are present in the first period? The correct option, the first period contain 2 elements and is the example of these 2 elements is hydrogen and helium. Okay students, जो ग्रुप फर्स्ट पीरियड है periodic table का, उसके अंदर सिर्फ only 2 elements include है. So the correct option is option A 2. The elements that contain both metallic and non-metallic characteristics are called option A metals, option B non-metals, option C metalloids. That elements which contain both characteristics metal and non-metals, these elements are called metalloids. Next, ionization energy is measured in, what is the unit of ionization energy? Option A kilojoule per mole, option B kilojoule per gram, option C kilojoule per gram, kilojoule per kilogram, option D kilojoule per atom. So the correct option, ionization energy is always measured in option A is correct, kilojoule per mole. Students, remember it, ionization energy is measured in kilojoule per mole. Next, fluorine has electronegative value of option A 2, option B 3, option C 4 and option D 5. What is the electronegative value of fluorine? The electronegative value of fluorine is 4. Okay, fluorine has 4 electronegative value, so the correct option is option C 4. Next, in group third A, metalloid is option A aluminium, option B gallium, option C boron and option D indium. Group third A, boron is a metalloid. Boron belongs to the group third A and it is a metalloid. Next, noble gases has 8 electrons in their valence shell except option A neon, option B argon, option C helium, option D xenon. All the noble gases have 8 electrons in their valence shell. Only one noble gases which has only 1 electron in their valence shell and it is helium. Helium, the atomic number of helium is 2 and their valence shell contain only 1 electron. Okay. Next, the elements of the metals of group first A are called option A alkaline metal, option B alkali, option C soft metal and option D hard metals. Group first A metals, what they are called? They are called alkaline metals because they form water soluble base, for example sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Okay, got it. Next, the elements of 7A group are known as option A halogens, option B lanthanides, option C actinides. Elements of 7A group are known as halogens. In the periodic table, group 7A, elements of group 7A are called halogens and its example chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. These are all called halogens. Okay, next, the incomplete period in the periodic table, option A 7, option B 8, option C 12 and option D 10. Which is the incomplete period in the periodic table? 7 period in the periodic table is called incomplete period. Okay, now we move next. The only liquid metal is A gold, B mercury, C bromine. Today I will discuss here MCQs of chapter states of matter. Now I will start MCQs number 1. The number of common states of matter is, as you know students, what is matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and has volume is called matter. How many states of matter? Option A 5, option B 4, option C 3. So the correct option is option C 3. There are 3 states of matter. Do you remember? Solid, liquid and gas. These are 3 states of matter. So the correct option is option C 3. MCQs number 2. Neither definite shape nor volume is the property of. Which state of matter has neither definite shape and not specific volume. Option A solid, option B liquid, and option C gas. So the correct option is option C, that is gas. Gas has neither definite shape and nor specific volume. MCQs number 3. The temperature at which the vapor pressure of a liquid becomes equal to external pressure is called. Option A melting point, option B boiling point, and option C freezing point. What is the correct option? The correct option is option B, that is boiling point. Boiling point is the temperature at which vapor pressure of a liquid becomes equal to external pressure. It is called boiling point. Next, the state of matter in which molecules are tightly packed and possess only vibrational motion. Which state of matter that molecules are tightly packed and possess vibrational motion? Option A solid, option B liquid, and option C gas. So the correct option is option A solid. Why option A solid is the correct option? Because molecules of solid are tightly packed and only possess vibrational motion. That's why option A is correct. The process in which molecule escape from the surface of liquid is called. This process, which is called option A sublimation, option B evaporation, and option C boiling point. So the correct option is option B, that is evaporation. Evaporation is the process in which molecule escape from the surface of liquid. This process is called evaporation. So the correct option is option B, that is evaporation. Next, the process in which solid directly change to gas is called. Option A sublimation, option B melting, option C boiling. The process in which solid change its state and directly convert into gas, this process is called sublimation. So the correct option is option A, that is sublimation. Next, the temperature at which liquid start boiling. Option A melting point, option B boiling point, and option C evaporation. So the correct option is option B, that is boiling point. The temperature at which liquid start boiling, this temperature is called boiling point. The kinetic energy of a molecule increase on. Option A on heating, B on cooling, C condensing. So the correct option is option A, that is heating. Students, remember, kinetic energy of molecule increase on heating. Now, next, the movement of molecules from a region of higher concentration to a lower concentration is called. Option A diffusion, option B evaporation, and option C condensation. So the correct option is option A condensation. Option A, that is diffusion. Students, remember, diffusion is a process in which movement of molecule takes place from a region of higher concentration to lower concentration. This process is called diffusion. Okay. Next, the rate of diffusion of a gas varies and inversely proportional to the square root of its molecular mass or density is called. This is the statement of which law? Option A, law of Lavoisier, option B Dalton's law, and option C Graham's law. Students, remember, we read Graham's law in chapter number 6, states of matter. So it is a statement of Graham's law. In Graham's law, rate of diffusion of gases is inversely proportional to the square root of its molecular mass or density. It is the statement of Graham's law. Next, the process of diffusion is very fast in option A solid, option B liquid, option C gas. So students, in gas process of diffusion is very fast. Gases diffuse fastly as compared to solid and liquid. Next, the state of matter having a fixed volume but no fixed shape is known as option A solid, option B liquid, option C gas. Students, remember, gas, liquid and solid. There are three states of matter, but in liquid it has no fixed shape and it has no definite shape. When we pour liquid into vessel or container, it attains the shape of that container or vessel. Okay, so the correct option is liquid, because liquid has no fixed shape. Liquid की कोई specific shape नहीं होती. It is, if we give you example of water, water is a no fixed shape. It is an example of liquid. Okay, so liquid has no fixed shape. The temperature at which a solid melt is called it. वो temperature जिस पे कोई भी solid melt होने start हो, what they are called? Option A boiling point, option B melting point, option C freezing point. So the correct option is option B, that is melting point. Melting point is the temperature at which solid start melting. Now I give example of ice. When you take ice and place on at room temperature, after some time it start melting and ice convert its state from solid to liquid. It convert into water. This ice is converted into water, and water is an example of liquid. So that temperature is called melting point. Melting point at that temperature at which solid change its state, solid start melt and convert into liquid. This temperature is called melting point. Now, when solid are heated, the energy increase is called option A potential, option B nuclear, and option C kinetic. Students, remember, when solids are heated, the energy increase is called potential energy, nuclear energy, and C kinetic energy. So the correct option is option C, that is kinetic energy. Next, according to kinetic molecular theory, matter is made up of option A atom, option B molecule, and option C ions. So the correct option is option A atom. Students, remember, matter is made up of atoms. Okay. Next, the boiling point of water is option A 50 degrees centigrade, option B 100 degrees centigrade, option C 150 degrees centigrade. So students, remember, the boiling point of water it start boiling at 100 degrees centigrade. So the correct option is option B 100 degrees centigrade. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. Okay, thanks. I hope students you understand these MCQs. You learn these MCQs at home. Okay, and give your feedback in your class group. Okay, thanks.